I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
What a selection of good. What are you selling? Ah, thank you. Ah, thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling? Ah, I'll buy. Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that? Thank you. Is that? Is? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Is that? Thank you. Is it? Thank you. ¡Rápido! 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 ¡Lara! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me.
I'll take the girl,
Who are you?
if you must know. My name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power and then send her back.
No.
Wait! Follow me.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime. está! ¡Ahí está! Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you selling? What are you buying? Come back anytime.
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Hello there, Zeno. How are you doing? Sorry I missed your stream today. I ended up having to work a bit late. How did you get that done? Did you do a stream in the end? I was hoping to catch some of it. I was only supposed to work till 12 today, but unfortunately I had to end. I ended up having to kind of stay till end of day. So, but yeah, how did the stream go?
And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are
Yeah,
you?
you'll be glad to see we've got Ashley
excuse
involved,
me,
but
Your
yeah.
Highness. Perhaps the
It's
young
been a very
lady
slow start to the
might
stream,
want
by the way, half an
introduce
hour in,
herself
and yeah, I've got to
first
say, you're the first
before
person to
asking
stop
someone
by, I
his
have to
name.
say.
Her name's
Which is a bit different from
Graham,
yesterday,
the
but
president's daughter.
Is she... Well, you know.
Don't worry.
Actually, I'm going to skip this, I don't know why I'm still watching it. Right, there we go. Oh! Hang on. There we go. Yeah, because I know you were going to be doing Left 4 Dead, weren't you? So, I wondered if that kind of went ahead, and how did it go? Oh, Lara Croft. Ah, okay. Was that one of the TRLEs, or was that the... Sorry if it's really loud again. I had to look for sound options, by the way, and there was literally nothing to turn the sound down. So, yeah, apologies for the loudness of it. Was that Guardian of Light you did, or was it, how to say, a TRLE, or something different? Yeah, sorry about the sound. It's ridiculous. There is no volume option. What kind of a game doesn't have a volume option? So I shall... Guardian of Light, that's a good one. I can't remember what the other one's called, but they're both pretty good. They're both good laughs, those ones. Oh. Nice, two of those little tentacle head things, there we go. Yeah, that's a great game, that was. Sorry, what's the other, something Osiris, isn't it? Something about... I can't remember exactly, something to do with Osiris. Oh, really? They're all tentacle heads. Trying to grab some ammo as well, there we go. As you can see, I've kind of upgraded the striker to kind of maximum. No, there's literally no options to do with volume at all. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no option. I can turn my mic I can turn the mic up a little bit, not very much. But other than that, no, there's literally nothing I can do. Oh, you weren't keen on that, were you? No, I've not tried it, I've got to be honest. So I don't know what that one's like, but I've heard it's not fantastic. You'd think they would be kind of the same, really, because I assume they're made by the same people and it's the same sort of gameplay. You'd think, well, how could they F it up? But obviously they did, so, yeah. Oh! Alright! Oh no! That's not ideal. Oh. There we go. Oh, Jesus, ouch. Oh! Dear God, I wish I'd kept count of how many of these things have turned into tentacle monsters. It's getting ridiculous. Is that another one? No. There we go. Didn't even have to go upstairs that time, but I've upgraded the striker. Are you familiar with the kind of speedrunning glitch thing in this with the striker? It's quite a good little it's quite a good little thing. I don't know if you've seen it before. Oh dear God, 86%. That's terrible. Oh, Jesus. Did you? How far did you get? How long did you stream for when you did your stream today? Was it? I presume you didn't do the whole game. I don't know how long it is, but I presume you didn't do the whole thing. Oh. Did you record it? I mean, are you going to upload it on your channel? No, I would thought about giving this a go as a bit of a speed run, but then I saw some people doing speed running tactics, and I just thought it's a bit too advanced for me because I love the game and I've played through it a lot, but yeah, there's no way I'm at that kind of level at all. But just over an hour. Okay, cool. Is that something that you can upload to your stream or not? I don't know if that's even possible. If it's because I know obviously on the YouTube player it kind of automatically uploads. I don't know whether that's something that whether it's going to appear on your channel or whether it's just going to be on your mate's channel, or I think there's some TMP ammo about, but yeah, the little glitch on here just speedrunning. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean that's a great game to kind of speedrun the remake. I must admit, it's just, I mean, again, I'm nowhere near good enough to do it. Okay, is that the Nath Plays one? When you say about we'll be uploading it, is that the Nath Plays one?
Welcome.
So I might have to check out if it is, say, if it's on that channel, I can give that one. I can have a look at it and see how you got on. But
what are you selling?
yeah, it's I gotta say, it's very disheartening when you sort of thinking, oh, I'm going to speedrun something, and you think I'm probably going to be quite good at this, and then you actually give it a proper look at somebody doing it, doing a proper speedrun, and you suddenly realise just how difficult it is. But
Come back anytime.
Raiden, okay, is that just presumably the name of his channel, just Raiden? Is that? I'll have to have a browse of that. There we go. But yeah, as I say, it's got this weird kind of speed running glitch thing going on this. But as you can see, he walks at quicker pace and he kind of runs at quicker pace. But you can only do it with the striker, but which is weird. But he reloads a bit quicker as well. But you got to do this kind of aiming thing with it. But you've got to. It stops working as soon as a clip kicks in. But as soon as any kind of a film clip kicks in. But it's a funny little thing. It works on all formats apparently as well. Use the term as possible finding a video, checking it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I would love to do things like speedruns of things like the Dark Souls games and things like that, but actually I can't remember what way I'm supposed to turn it. I want to face the Il Gigante, and I can never remember. I think is it to the right? I can't remember. Oh, the note's gone. I can't remember. I can't remember which way to turn it. I've got a feeling I want to open the gate on the right, I think. I can't remember, because the other way has got those chainsaw sisters, and that's freaking horrible. Let's try it this way. But yeah, it's been. I'd love to do Dark Souls, but then when you watch people actually speedrunning things like Dark Souls, you just think there's no way I could do that. But yeah, not too bad. Busy at work and all that sort of thing, but yes, I'm just getting a bit of streaming done while I can. But hey, we are at the right one. That's always reassuring. But yeah, what about yourself? How did the I know you were. I think you were sort of between jobs at the last time I spoke to you. I think how's that going now?
Wait, follow me. Wait.
No, Dark Souls is a bit of a beast. It's a very much a love it or hate it game, to be honest. It's I kind of like the challenge of Dark Souls and Bloodborne and things like that. I like the fact that sort of every little encounter can screw you up. I kind of like that. Bit of a masochist in that way, but I was actually doing a load of PvP on that actually the other day. But there he goes. Is he dead? Is he dead? I can't remember. Or do I need to? No, I need to get him again. I could have sworn it was only twice. You had to get him, but anyway. Oh right, okay. Obviously I'm not going to pry into any of that sort of thing, but I hope things aren't going too badly, or hope sort of things generally are okay with yourself. But as I say, I know there was a work thing that you were sort of between kind of jobs at the moment, but all right, personal development. That's cool. So you've got sort of something on the go at the moment. That's cool. Till the end of March. Is there anything sort of planned after March at all? Does it sort of lead into something, or is it just sort of a case of missed something there, or is it sort of just a case of to give you an advantage with sort of job hunting-y type thing, or? That's cool, because all that sort of stuff always looks good on CVs and that sort of thing, so always a good idea to get those sort of things done. There we go. Tons of ammo, there we go. Bloody hell, even more ammo is getting ridiculous now. So what made you sort of change your mind from doing the Left 4 Dead one? Was it just was it a case of just both of you preferred to do?
Follow me.
I knew I'd forgotten something. I forgot Ashley. Was it just a case of both feeling more in the mood for Tomb Raider? Was it? Might go back to college, get GCSEs. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Driving lessons are always helpful, I must admit, always good, because it's, you know, often, if you've got your driving licence, it means you can kind of apply for things further afield and all that sort of stuff, so it certainly opens a lot of doors, and of course it's just handy from a sort of social point of view, isn't it, so that's always good, that's good. It's one of those bloody expensive things though, because you've got to do obviously the lessons and that, and then if you're going to get yourself a car, there's so many expenses involved in that, but oh really? Okay, Left 4 Dead. I remember a while ago, and this was quite a while ago, you were saying that you were having quite a lot of issues with PC generally, you know, and the things not running properly and that. I think you were even having trouble getting Tomb Raider to run properly, I think. So yeah, I guess some of the games are still doing that, but because you've got quite a powerful computer now, haven't you? If I remember rightly, I think you sort of upgraded recently and got a bit of a beast, but you were having a few issues getting it all to kind of fit together. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, car. I would recommend. I've got to say, and I know you'll probably say that's a ridiculous idea and I would never do it, blah blah blah, but I have to say I would strongly recommend getting a bike, as in a motorbike. That's what I'm currently using at the moment, and it's a lot cheaper, and I mean obviously it's a bit of a drag when it rains and stuff like that, but generally speaking it's just, you know, you don't have to pay for parking, road tax is pretty much non-existent. It's I love me bike, I've got to say, not going to lie, but, well, it is nice to have the backup of a car, I must admit. PC's fine now, just directory files for left. Oh right, yeah, cool these, yeah. Now, as I say, I know there were a few issues before with things, but so is the new PC one of these kind of uber beast liquid cooled type rigs and all that sort of thing, or as I say, I'm not a PC gamer, so I don't know too much about it, but I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Because you sort of often you get the modern, really kind of awesome PCs that actually struggle to run even sort of the old school stuff, to be honest. Well, I mean, it depends. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. A lot of people are a bit reluctant when it comes to that sort of thing, because I mean, it is a bit of a weird experience getting used to it. But I mean, I don't know if you've ever been much of a cyclist in the past, but that's always kind of good practice for it. And as I say, it's just the expenses is just so much cheaper, and that generally, and you know, finding parking and stuff like that is never an issue. You know, you can park it wherever really, and I love the bike, and it's just, you know, it's nice and easy to kind of get about and all that, but yeah, I've heard people say that before when they've been buying PCs, that, you know, oh, it works out cheaper and all the rest of it, and you can tailor it to however you want and all that sort of thing, but I don't know, I would rather leave it to the professionals myself. I mean, I tend to think that, you know, I know it is probably better to build it yourself if you know what you're doing, but I personally don't, so oh, that's cool, yeah. So you're sort of familiar with the feeling of a bike in that sense, because it's amazing. I always assumed that everyone could ride a bike, but then I don't know. Quite a few people I've met recently, it turned out they've never had a bike and have never ridden one, can't ride one, all the rest of it. So I don't know. I try not to assume anymore, because I don't know. I've insulted people by saying, "What? You know, you can't ride a bike? What are you talking about?" And they've been quite offended. So yeah, I don't assume. Yeah, I must admit, if I was getting a new PC, or a PC at all, I think I would definitely get one built for me. I wouldn't try and have a go at doing it myself. Bugger that.
Wait.
I wouldn't even know where to begin, to be honest. I know people keep talking about like GTX, oh god, GTX cards and stuff like that, but I don't know, balls to that. And I mean, I suppose if you go to the right place, I mean, you know, not everyone's going to try and rip you off, I guess. So I suppose it's, you know, nothing wrong with putting your trust in someone else to build a PC. Yay, just about to grab the last gem, complete the beer stein. There we go. Right, So, slot that in. Where's it gone? Combine. There we go. So, does the other half live quite a way away then? Because I know you say about easy to go and see him. So, is that quite a trek at the moment then, or is he sort of not local then, presumably? See, I've tried the long distance-ish sort of long distance relationship thing, and I don't know. I nearly shot Ashley then. Personally, I've always struggled with that. But it's also handy though, even if they do, if you know, other half does live close. It's handy to have, you know, the car, because then you can just, you know, it means you can both go 2 places further away and stuff. So that's always good.
Welcome.
Right, let's sell some stuff. Is that quite a new relationship as well, or is that something that's been sort of going on for quite a while, or?
Thank you.
Hour and a half by train. Bloody hell, hour and a half by train. That's quite a trek then, yeah. That's I know, because again, you'll have to forgive me here because of my age. I'm not used to all this sort of thing, but I presume that was this somebody that you perhaps met online? Because I know that that's quite a common thing these days. See, when I was a kid, we didn't have all that online thing, so I think we missed out in a way. To be honest, it was a lot harder to meet people back then. But... Oh right, so it's a kind of it's a sort of early days type thing, is it? Okay, fair dues. Oh no, that's cool, that's really good to hear and all that. So it always gives you a nice kind of, those early days, I know this is such a cliche and obvious thing to say, but those early days are kind of the best bit of the relationship, the whole kind of excitement of something new and all that. And God, I sound like I'm about 80, don't I? Okay, in October, where are we now? I'm trying to think where we are now. February. Okay, so that's yeah, so as I say, was that like an online thing, or? Wait. Obviously not trying to be, you know, not trying to pry here, but just curious. If I can make it again soon. Oh, cool, that's cool. So it's a few months sort of thing then. So yeah, it's still fairly early days, but that's cool.
You better stay outside, Ashley.
Is he sort of about the same age, or different age, or? Because is that a typo? Is that supposed to be wasn't? Because I don't know if you said which was easy. I would have thought that would have been... I'd have thought it'd be quite a difficult thing, but... It's quite... I mean, it's interesting, actually, because, funnily enough, I was having... Without going sort of too deep into kind of social issues and stuff... 25... 20. My word, you're younger than I thought. My word. But yeah, I see, it wasn't easy, yeah. It's interesting. I was talking to my friend. Oh, damn it! I wasn't watching the prompt. I wasn't watching the prompt. Am I going to get murdered? Am I about to get murdered? I think I am. I've never failed that prompt before. I put the controller down and was reading the chat. Oh god, I've literally never died at that point before. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Oh dear god, that was embarrassing. This is one of those games that you shouldn't be reading chat while you're playing. Stupid QuickTime events. Anyway, let's try that again. Sorry, what I was going to say was, I was talking to a friend about this, and we were saying about how it's very different for male and female in terms of coming out. Because I've got several female friends that are very confident, and they're both, you know, that are... it's gay essentially, and they didn't find it difficult to sort of tell their parents and friends and stuff like that. Whereas a couple of my male friends who are gay have said that they found it really difficult. So there's seems to be definitely quite a difference between the sexes, which is interesting, really. But makes you wonder what I don't know what that says about society. I mean, I don't know. I suppose maybe the female thing's more accepted. I don't know. But yeah, as I say, that's really good that, you know, you sort of had the courage to do that sort of thing. I know a lot of people sort of do the whole living in denial thing, which is how old did I think you were? To be honest, I assumed you were something like about maybe 24, something like that, kind of early to mid 20s, something like that. I don't know, but I don't know why. I don't know what made me think that, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm so old and I like to think people are a little bit closer to my age, but yeah, wishful thinking, but everybody's so young these days, but yeah. Have you got any siblings? I was going to say, have you got any siblings, and if you have got any siblings, did you find it easier or more difficult to tell them than your parents? Which was more difficult? I had a feeling you said you had either a brother or a sister. I had a feeling. I could be wrong though. I could be very wrong. Apologies if I am. Let's get the old Magnum out for this. Older sister, okay. And oh, older sister. Okay, so is that Oh, okay. That was close. I so nearly got a claw in the face. Okay. So were you oh, do you think? I know because I know you. Oh bloody! I killed him already. I know you said that you sort of had various issues going on sort of before. I mean, was it a case of, was that sort of one of the main things? Was it the kind of, getting yourself to kind of ready to tell people that, or was, I presume that must have been quite a big thing. I imagine something like that must weigh fairly heavily on the mind. It's funny because I mean, although we live in such a liberal age, it still has a thing, doesn't it? There's still certainly a lot of people that, I don't know, they have such a negative view about that sort of thing, which, I don't know, I very much tend to think if you're not causing any harm to anybody, it doesn't really matter, you know. As I say, quite a few of my female friends particularly are gay, and I mean, as I say, they just, no, I don't know, even with them, I guess some people tend to be a bit funny about them and that. But I don't know. I don't really understand that, to be honest. As I say, if you're not hurting anybody, what does it matter? You know? But there you go. Very cliche. What else have I forgotten? There we go. Is he a gamer type, or is he sort of into the? I know you said that something about. It was an issue for me. Career prospects, education. Oh, okay, right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing that I tend to find this, that there's always something or other that is kind of not 100% right, you know, in terms of either it's job stuff or relationship stuff, or oh, actually, I can use that. Oh, that's cool. Into the same sort of games, or is that sort of how you met? Did you both kind of mutual gamers? Is that sort of how you sort of came to get to sort of chatting with each other? Yeah, I've had I know quite a few of my friends recently have sort of met people on what do you call it, the what's it called, Tinder, and various other things like that. So I mean, it's, you know, obviously those things work, you know. I'm not saying that's how you necessarily met him at all. I have no idea, but I was just thinking myself about people meeting other people online and that, and it seems to happen quite a lot these days, which is yeah, that must be a bit awkward if it is such a distance away, as you say. And I can understand you wanting to drive, but a few years ago. Oh, I see. That's it. That's cool. That's awesome, because you've got a proper sort of gamer-related sort of story as to how it all started. Then that's awesome. But nice. But what can we sell? Loads of crap.
Welcome.
Does he have a YouTube channel or not? Or is he sort of into the whole YouTube scene, or is that not his cup of tea?
Thank you.
A couple of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Come back anytime.
Yeah, not many people can say that they met their other half while killing zombies. That's quite an unusual thing, but oh, he does. Okay, cool. Is that that's not the one? Is that the one you did the Tomb Raider stream with that? As I say, there's the other Nath plays one. I don't know, because I don't really know these people. I'll be honest with you. I don't sort of know who they are, so I don't know if one of those is the people that is the other half or not. Hang on, where the hell am I going? Alonzo Ryan. Okay, I'm probably saying that wrong, probably butchering that name, but something like Alonzo Ryan, that looks like. But yeah. Okay, cool. Is he quite a sort of popular YouTuber? Does he have sort of many subs, or is he just sort of fairly casual, or I mean, he could even be a professional YouTuber? I mean, Again, my age let me down there. I keep thinking that people, you know, I don't know, I don't think of YouTube as like a job, even though, you know, for a lot of people it is, you know, nothing wrong with that at all, you know, however, whatever brings in the money, whatever pays the bills is all good. Oh wow, okay, well that certainly puts my channel to shame, but so is that just a casual thing, or is he actually sort of, is that his job, or where the hell am I going? Oh, typewriter, that was it. I don't know why I keep saving much. This part of the game is so easy, I shouldn't really. Having said that, I just did get murdered by Mendez, but anyway, that was so embarrassing. Oh, okay, so he doesn't monetize his videos. No, it's surprising. A lot of people don't actually, but yeah, it's I mean, all the money I make on my YouTube channel, I have to say, does go to charity. But I mean, even if you don't want to do that, I still think you may as well chuck the adverts on. Doesn't really do any harm, does it?
Wait.
What do we need? What do we need? Let's see. We need this.
Follow me.
Nope.
Wait.
Stay there, Ashley. Should get a truck in the face in a minute. Right, wait for it to mow these lot down. There we go. It's a shame this, because I'm kind of reluctant to do this bit, because I don't know, I love this first village part of the game. I don't know, it seems kind of a shame to get into the castle now. But anyway, needs must.
Wait.
Let's chuck a firebomb at them if we've only got one left. Did I sell some? Oh, I think I must have sold some. Not even paying attention. Nice. I always thought the grenade throwing in this was a little bit ropey, I have to say. But there we go. Grab some crap out the back of the truck, and then head to the castle. Yeah, I'd be interested. I suppose all the same glitches, like the shotgun glitch. I can't remember the proper name for it now. I presume that works on PC, but blue. Oh yeah, velvet blues instead of spinels now. You know when you're making progress when you start picking up velvet blues. But here we go. Do you think, obviously again, slightly personal question, feel free to ignore me here, but do you think you'd feel awkward kind of introducing the other half to the folks, or how do you think that would go? Is it a case of your folks have said that it's okay, but, you know, we don't want to kind of know anything about it, or how would they...
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I don't know many. I'd say there's that. There's a weird sniper rifle one, and then there's a shotgun one. They're the only two that I know for this. They've both got proper names, but I forgot what they're called. But, the striker one is only really handy for speed running, to be honest.
Come on.
Yeah.
And we're into the castle. 93, a little bit better than previous. It might be coming over tomorrow. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I presume does he drive presumably, or I presume because obviously I mean I suppose it's kind of awkward really, because I suppose if he drives then he might feel a bit of kind of pressure to sort of to come down then. So, but that's quite as you say, 30 quid a trip. That's quite a lot, to be honest. Yeah. More shotgun shells, as if we need them. And what we got in here? Gold bars, of course. Good old pesetas. Is it this one that's got the snake in? No, one of them's got a snake in. I know. Oh, he doesn't drive either. Oh, okay, right. That's you with the snake in, you sneaky bastard. There we go. No, that's really cool that you say you've got this sort of start of the relationship. As I say, always good time. Slightly envious, I must say myself, because it's as I say, those early days are always the best. There we go. Chuck a save down.
Welcome.
I don't think I've got anything to sell, but yeah.
Got a selection of what are you selling?
Of course, hoping by the end of this playthrough to get to 1 million and be able to buy the unlimited rocket launcher, but we're quite a way off that, as you can see.
Is that? Is that? Ah.
So
Thank
there we
you.
go.
Come back anytime.
No, see, I've made it sound really negative, haven't I, by saying that? I wouldn't say it starts to deteriorate, but it's most exciting at the beginning, in my opinion, and I think most people would say the same. It's what they sort of nickname the honeymoon period. Things tend to be most exciting at the beginning when you're first getting to know people and stuff like that. I mean, and over time, you sort of lose the mystery and the excitement, but you sort of gain security and familiarity, so it's a bit of a trade-off. But yeah, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it all goes horribly wrong or anything like that. It's just, as I say, it's just a bit different. And the beginning bit is oh my god, as if I missed. The beginning bit is always, in my opinion, the best bit. But as I say, you get you cheeky.
Follow me.
God damn, so humiliating. Anyway.
Wait.
Are these weird occultists, but oh no, yeah, but as I say, I'm sure you've got plenty of you will have plenty of awesome times ahead, so don't get me wrong, but I had a feeling it was possible to get a sneaky headshot from here somewhere, or am I thinking of up there? No, I can't remember. Yeah, no, this is the thing, I mean, it's impossible to predict, because obviously, every relationship is different and all the rest of it, but no, don't get me wrong, it's not, some relationships, don't work, some work really, really well, it's totally dependent on the individuals, to be honest, but yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not by any means saying that, yours is doomed or anything like that at all. Oh, you... But yeah, I mean, as long as this is, I think the main thing is, I mean, again, I'm not one to really be giving advice, to be honest. I can only speak from personal experience. As long as you've got some things in common, which obviously you have, because I think that whole opposite attracts thing is an absolute load of bollocks, to be honest. I really do. I think that's such cack. Because if you're not similar people, you'll want to do different things, and you start to resent the other person if you're having to, always do what they want and that. So I don't agree with that whole opposite attracts thing at all, but oh, there's a guy behind me, isn't there? I forgot about you, son. But yeah, as long as you've got things in common, and as long as you spend time together, I think is another thing, because a lot of couples, they start off and they spend a lot of time together, and then over time they start to drift off and do their own thing and stuff like that, and then you kind of lose contact. I was with a girl for 7 years, and just over time we sort of stopped spending very much time together, and we just sort of ended up becoming more just friends than anything else. And so we just sort of drifted apart, really. We're still friends now, but we're not a couple, obviously. It's the only thing that scares me about. Yeah, again, I mean, because also, you change as people. Oh God, forgot about that. Oh God, Ashley's gonna get kidnapped. Ashley's gonna get kidnapped, I forgot about. I totally forgot about these two that come up there. Yeah, no, I don't mean it should be completely the same at all. I mean, there's still going to be differences, of course, and you're still going to have your, things that you like or hobbies or whatever that he won't have, and vice versa and that, but as long as you've got some things in common, it's just, never gonna go for this, guys. Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, as I say, it's really good, and it's nice to see. Obviously, you're very happy about it and all the rest of it, which is really good to see. And that it's always makes me smile when I see people that are in new relationships, because it's without sounding incredibly condescending, it's very cute to see new couples together like that. Oh, rubbish! I forgot about the other catapult. Ah. But yeah, as I say, as long as you find time to kind of for each other, and again, another huge cliche thing here. For God's sake, another huge cliche thing here. compromise, because a lot of couples, they don't do that. They just sort of think, I want to do this, and the other person, you know, I'm me and you've got to accept it, and, you know, we're going to do this, and whether you like it or not. And that's when things start to really unravel. You know, you've got to be prepared to kind of put yourself out for the other person, and if you're both doing that, then you've got nothing to worry about. That's ideal. You know, I know couples in which one of them is the kind of does everything for the other person, and they never get anything in return, and you know, over time they start to kind of get bitter and all the rest of it about it. But oh, for God's sake, as if I did that. Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, no, I don't mean be a doormat, of course not. I'm not saying that. Don't be a doormat to anybody, no. But it's but a lot of people these days, and again I'm sounding like I'm 80 or so, a lot of people these days have this opinion that, you know, I'm so important, you know, I'm the one that really matters here, and you know, people should always try and please me and all the rest of it and that, and they don't put themselves out for other people so much. You know, I don't know, and I'm not saying you're like that at all. I'm sure you're not, but a lot of people are, particularly younger people. They get it in their head that they're worth a lot more than they actually are, and they start thinking, you know, I'm so important, blah blah blah, and that can, yeah, if you're in a relationship and you're thinking that way, then it can cause major problems. But like I say, I'm sure you're not like that. You know, you don't strike me as that kind of person at all. Sorry, what was I doing? Gold bang, there we go.
Then come back any time.
But yeah, no, I'd say it's early days is always good, but oh, we're here. I was thinking we're in a different place. Yeah, early days was always fun. How often do you get to see him then? Because obviously that's quite a bit of a trek. I mean, do you have to travel quite a way? I mean, not obviously you have to travel quite a way. Do you get a chance, sorry, to travel that kind of distance a lot, or? Because obviously, as you say, that could work out being quite expensive.
Wait.
Let's get the old shotty out. Come on, where are you? There we go. I knew they were up here. Sneaky swines. So, I mean, the key question, I guess, would also be, is he more Tomb Raider or Resident Evil fan? Because, you know, I mean, I know you're more of a Tomb Raider type, but as long as he doesn't like the Resident Evil films, then it's all good. Hello there, Gamer Geek World. Alright, I'm just giving this a little try. How are you? Just finished my stream. Yeah, I was trying to watch your stream earlier, about an hour ago, or a bit more, just before I started my stream, and it kept buffering, and I don't know whether it was my internet or whatever, it kept buffering, it wouldn't properly kind of load. It was being a right bell, which was annoying, because as I say, I could sort of get little glimpses of what you were playing, but not properly. And the beer has won, trying to eat some Chilean beer. Nice. Good combination. Oh yeah, only everyone's flat issues lately. Oh, okay, so he's do you think, I mean, obviously it's early days, but I mean, could you see yourself kind of living with him at some point, do you think, or? Chilean beer. You're making me hungry now, by the way, Gamer Geek. Well, damn you, but yeah. Oh, I got your message on YouTube about looking out about the God damn it, they're all head popping at the moment. About games to look out for and that, but that was kind of just after I'd left the retro shop. But I'll have to pop in there again soon and see what they've got. It's a good little shop actually in Exeter. If ever you're passing through Exeter, it's kind of hidden away a little bit, but it's so already thinking about the whole living together thing, you know. No, that's good, that's cool, that's good, they're promising sign, as I say. It shows that you're not, you know, you're not worried about the whole commitment side of things, which, oh Christ, I didn't even realise he was there. Is this a game you've ever played, Gamer Geek World, by the way? Have you ever played Resident Evil 4? It's one of those kind of love it or hate it games, but and we've got one of the worst bits coming up in a minute, but oh no, I was thinking, I'm miles ahead of myself. I was thinking I was at the bit when you have to play as Ashley, but
Leon,
Lewis.
I've got something for you guys.
terrible voice acting from Lewis. There we go. Who hasn't played Resident Evil 4? Well, again,
shit.
it's
I must
see
have
the other
dropped it when
chap
I
in
was
chat
running
at the
away from
moment,
that.
Gamer Geek World, awesome chap
drug
who
dealer
I would
stopped your
definitely
compulsions.
recommend checking out his channel.
Look,
He
I
prefers
know you're
retro games,
curious.
good old Master
coughing up
System and
blood,
sort of
right?
stuff like that. He's a very much a Sega fanboy,
Yeah.
so he may
And
not
you.
have done Resident Evil 4, but
Yes.
Damn it. The eggs have hatched.
yes, as I say,
I don't
good
have
old
much time.
classics
What are you talking
that he's
about?
got. I know he's
I have to
looking
go
out
back
for things
and
like
get it.
Smurfs
Let
and
me
that
come
on
with you.
Master
No.
System, which is
stay here with
not
Leon.
cheap, I must say, not
He's
cheap
better
at
with
all,
the
but
ladies. I'm
but
sure.
yeah.
Why are you?
So Zeno, is
Makes
this
me
actually
feel
your
bad.
favourite Resident Evil game out number
Let's
4
just
out of
leave it
all
at
of them? I would imagine it probably would be, but I mean, because I know you're a bit of the way into 7. I don't think we can open this, can we? No. But I know you're a bit of the way into 7. What do you think of that compared to these older ones? Because it's definitely worth a blast. But, oh, and here's this annoying goon as well.
I was starting to wonder when you might know.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw Gamer Geek. I saw you doing a bit of zombies on your channel. It said in the stream title something about you. What was I can't remember another game that you tried but you weren't too keen on or something like that. You gave another game a go but you weren't too
From
keen.
the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting.
Ah, the
you
remake.
for
Okay, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair,
No
dudes. Yeah,
thanks,
that does look
bro.
absolutely gorgeous. I must say that
My,
remake.
we've
But
got a
and I keep
feisty
hearing
one.
confirmations about Resident
If
Evil
you
2
care
being
for your own
remade as well. So I
well-being,
couldn't wait
suggest
for
you
that. I tell
surrender
you.
yourself and
That'd be
simply
amazing, but I don't think they'd ever do Nemesis, to be fair,
Or
which
Mr.
in my
Scott,
opinion is
you
a
can
shame
give us
because I
the
love that
girl
game,
because
but
you're
I
not
don't
worth
think
a
they'll ever do
penny, I'm
Nemesis. But
afraid. You
Mega
can-
Drive game. So Zeno, what's your favourite Mega Drive game? Do you have a favourite, or just
I'm
kind
never
of
turning into
are you
one of
quite
them.
casual when it comes
Never.
to Sega stuff, or
Got that right. We'll find
is
a
it possible
cure.
to pin it down to one favourite game? But because there are so many awesome games on there. You always forget where the hell I'm going in this game. Anyway, here we go. Oh, for really? There we go. And in fact, Gamer Geek World, same question to you. Do you have a favourite Master System game? Because I know there's quite a few that would probably be high up on your list. It does make me wonder what your favourite would be. Chuck a save point down. Oh, a bit of Golden Axe. Everyone loves a bit of Golden Axe. Yeah, that's an amazing game. I think, actually I'm trying to remember which way to go. I think I might slightly prefer Streets of Rage, possibly just because I've got slightly fonder memories of that. I used to play that a lot with, God, that was a long time ago, with my half-cousin, many, many years ago. But, actually, we need Ashley in here, don't we?
Wait.
Leave her in there. Sonic's great. I was absolutely rubbish at Sonic. I could never get the hang of it. It was just too quick for me. Me and my, whatever it would be, about 8-year-old fingers or whatever, were just not quick enough to get the hang of Sonic at all. But, oh yeah. I used to watch enviously. All my friends used to be so good at Sonic. I was just annoyed. Streets of Rage is amazing. It's basically Golden Axe, but in a modern setting, basically. But, yeah, I love Streets of Rage. I love it. The baddies were so ridiculously tough. Oh, you got Res 4 on the PS2? Yeah, I've got to say, I think that's possibly my favourite format for this game. Not even gonna pick that up, but yeah. Favourite is the original, the PS1. Ghost Recon. Okay, I've not tried that, so you would say it's not worth a go then. That's fair dues. It's not really my cup of tea, that sort of thing. Alex Kidd, loved that one. It was weird because some Master Systems had that built in, and some of them had one of the Sonic games built in, but I can never remember which was which. But Yeah, you wouldn't get that nowadays, would you? A console with a game already built in? Oh no. Oh god no, they wouldn't do that for you. Nowadays they make you buy all the games separately. Love this bit. Absolutely love this bit. He's a scary looking dude. Back in the day when they had great ideas for enemies. Might be able to one-shot this guy, possibly, as we got the tied up Magnum. Ah, yes, yeah. You must have such a ridiculous collection now of games, GameCube. I'm actually curious, roughly speaking, how many would you say you've got in total now on the Master System? Because I mean, I know you said you're on the road to getting all of them, so I mean, you must have a fair few.
Follow me.
I know your missus is not always 100% approving. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot to do the switch. I know your missus is not always totally approving of your collecting issue, but that's fair enough. I can relate to that very much indeed. But yeah, I know. Yeah. Particularly one of my exes, not my current girlfriend, but one of my exes was very much like that. She was like, "You've got loads of games. Why do you need any more? They're all the same." And it's like, no. Apparently, buying hundreds of pairs of shoes is fine, but buying hundreds of games is not. I forgot they appeared. Go away. The numbers of these lot that are doing the head popping thing is ridiculous. If I had more flash grenades, but yeah. Oh, he's gonna lob something horrible at me. That's too quick. Hey, there we go. Nearly at 200, bloody hell. 950 degrees. I bet. You say nearly 200, but I bet she only thinks there's probably about 50 or something on the shelf. But yeah, no, I would keep that a secret, to be honest, that there's that many. I wouldn't mention it, but yeah. See, Zeno, he's alright. He's quite lucky. His other half is kind of into gaming, so but yeah. See, my other half is kind of into gaming, but nowhere near as much as me. So it's still, I still find I have to try and justify it. And of course, Gamer Geek World, you're sort of closer to my age as well than Zeno is, so of course we live in those times when games are still considered to be sort of for kids, really, but which is a bit of a shame, but do love this game. I love that, nearly at 200, but yeah, that's it's best not to think about how much money you've got tied up in it, to be honest with you. Oh, you swine. Let's use a flash grenade, as we got 3 of them. Oh, we might be able to get a cheeky kick on this guy. So was it Scrumpy again tonight, Gamer Geek World? Or it tends to, I know that tends to be your favourite. I've got to say, I'm a bit more of a Bournemouth fan myself, but there we go. Way! Where did you come from? There we go. So Zeno, question for you, being a very much of a Resident Evil 4 fan, do you prefer the village bit, or do you prefer this castle bit, or do you prefer the island bit? Do you sort of have a preference on, as I say, it's very distinct from each other, I think, to be honest. I think personally, as soon as the enemies start getting guns, it's not fair, but that's just me. Set fire to this guy. Do love me some flame grenades. I think there's another couple down here. Here we go. Pretty sure there's more, but anyway, I don't know where they've all buggered off to. That's another great thing, the puzzles in this game. There's some quite clever puzzles, I like it. I know they seem really obvious and that, but I don't know. The game's quite cool. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, you said, didn't you? Yeah, it's a beer tonight, isn't it? But yes. Good old Budgeons. Can't go wrong with a bit of oh god, bit of Budgeons beer. You'll be regretting that in the morning, but hopefully you haven't got work, so if you're feeling a little bit ropey, you don't have to go in or anything like that. But because I know sort of what you do. I know you're essentially. I think what it sounds like you sort of work for landlords or something like that. Late 90s kid. Never had a MegaDrive. Yeah, indeed. Again, the whole PC gaming thing. Again, like I was saying yesterday, I think it was, wasn't it? That I'm kind of envious of PC gamers because you have got all that kind of at your disposal. Lots of good stuff on there. But of course, you've also got that refund thing, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure that works. That every time if you buy a game, I think you can return it within, is it a day or a few hours or something like that, which is pretty cool. Things like No Man's Sky and stuff like that, which I know you tried that as well, didn't you, Game Geek World? No Man's Sky, which was so disappointing. Could have been so good, but it was terrible. I know the number of people. I had several mates who we all bought it on the day it came out, and I was sort of getting texts sort of one by one off them, all saying sort of, "Oh, this game's terrible," and I was thinking, "No, it can't be that bad." And just one by one, we all started to realise how rubbish it was, and we all gave up. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It is. Yeah. I mean, see, yeah, I don't think I could do. I don't know how people do these 24-hour streams. I really don't. But let's get Ashley to do it. Let's get Ashley to earn her keep for once. Yeah, I don't understand that. Never play. No, I would not recommend No Man's Sky at all. It was absolutely terrible. So disappointing, as I say. It was just terrible. But and it was the fact that they hyped it up so much is what annoyed me most. It was just all these videos and trailers and interviews with the developers and stuff like that. They all made it sound amazing.
There's a crank over there.
And yet when you actually start playing it, God almighty, it's the most boring thing in the world. It is so tedious. Everything about it. Oh, dear Lord. Change up the old sniffy rifle. I mean, it might have been a bit more tolerable if it had been multiplayer as well, and the fact that they blatantly lied and said yes, it is multiplayer really peed me off, I gotta say. Not impressed at that. Leave Ashley alone. But yeah, worse. Oh, Destiny. Yeah, that was another one. Yeah, like you say, it was a case of that was lucky. It was yeah, that got a lot of hype, didn't it? And again, that could have been really. Well, hey, that could have been really good, but yeah, there weren't a lot. I've got to say, there weren't many that were actually turned out to be worth playing. Which again, I mean, you think they've got, you know, better technology and all the rest of it. There's absolutely no excuse for them to be making duff games, but I mean, they were, yeah, some of them were really poor. And I mean, a lot of the games, I suppose, I mean, that's the thing with certain games like Tomb Raider, or the new Tomb Raider, Destiny, and Far Cry 3 and things like that. They were sort of at the crossover point of the consoles. So I don't know, but even so, they still should have been better, but... Yeah, I know. I actually, funnily enough, I've bought that because I always buy collector's editions. I'm obsessed. Anytime there's collector's editions that come with free crap in the box, like, you know, coins or tokens or anything like that, I always buy them. And I bought the special edition of The Order that had like a necklace and postcards and, oh, bloody hell, things like that. And I bought that, but I've never actually played it. And yeah, Doom's not too bad, although I think we tend to kind of slightly differ on this, but I still prefer Doom 3. I like the whole tension and jump scares and all that kind of stuff. I prefer that to the kind of run and gun thing, but I mean, it is fun. I actually recorded about 8 or 9 videos for it, but I never actually put them on the channel. Maybe one day. But, yeah, Doom. Yeah, Doom is good. Did you ever play Doom 3 at all, Gamer Geek World, or did you ever give that a go? Because that was very different from the reboot. But yeah, no, so it is fun. In fact, I've got a feeling. Did I? I've got a feeling. No, I did. I watched you start that game before. As again, I had kind of buffering issues and stuff. Again, I saw you start that when you're on the table, and then you know you have that little pistol and stuff like that. But wait, can't aim. What? What? That was a freaking bit. There we go. I could imagine your son would like that, because it's quite sort of manic and all that. But I know he likes all the kind of shooters and stuff like that. But when you say the first, I mean, presumably you mean like right back in the day, first on PC? That was a great game. That scared the absolute cack out of me. That I remember. Yeah, my mate James and I went to school with, and buying that when we were very young, and far too young to really to properly be legally allowed to buy it. But getting it and just being absolutely terrified of that and Alien Trilogy. Bloody hell! Alien Trilogy is an amazing game. I know you like that, Xenomorph, and yeah, amazing game. I'm still plodding through Alien Resurrection on my channel actually, but I'm near the end I think. But great game.
Got a selection of
but yeah, the Doom games, the early ones were awesome. I've still got the music as my ringtone actually at the moment.
What are you selling?
What am I selling? What am I selling? Spinel.
Is that
so one of those.
Thank you. Come back any time.
Yeah, good old Doom. Yeah, good old Doom. Knee deep in the dead and all that. But yeah. Alien Trilogy is amazing. Exhumed, I've never actually played that. I've seen it.
Wait.
No, it's this way, isn't it? I've seen that being played, and it looks really good, I have to say. But I've never actually played it myself. Alien Trilogy, without the cheats, Alien Trilogy is freaking solid. That and Alien Resurrection, they're both. I don't know how people do them without the cheats. I don't know how you have enough ammunition even to do it. But yeah, Doom 3 is very nice indeed.
Ashley!
What's going on?
I bet he did. I've got to admit, it does look a little bit dated now when you sort of compare it to that. And it's hard to imagine being scared of a game like that nowadays. But yeah, back then, there's nothing to compare it to, I suppose. So back then, it was freaking terrifying. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. Doom 3 I thought was amazing. And I don't know if you ever played it on the original Xbox, but they actually had a co-op mode where you could play online with somebody else, and that was amazing. But they took the servers down, so you can't do it. And the remake they did, or not, when they reissued it on 360 and stuff, you couldn't do it co-op again, which was a shame because it worked really well as a co-op game.
So she fell into
Exhumed demo, interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Was that PS1? I remember the cover. I can remember what the cover for that looked like.
Oh yes.
But I don't know. I just say I don't know what the actual I don't know what the game was like really. I just remember seeing the cover thing.
Boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next.
Hello there, with Ether. I don't recognise your name, but well, thank you for subbing. As always, massively appreciate you. Liked all my videos. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. But yeah, they're I'm not a proper gamer. I shall have a look at your channel, and if I like the content, obviously I shall sub. I don't do the sub for sub thing, but if I like someone's content, I'll sub. But I shall have a look at your channel when I finish streaming and see what sort of stuff you've got on there. PS1, interesting. I will have to check that out. I tell you, another game I would love to do on PS1 as a Let's Play would be Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but as Gamer Geek, well, will probably know, as you probably, I know it's quite a retro game, it goes for about over 200 quid on eBay, but one day I shall get that. But, yeah, one day I'll get that game. Oh, crap, forgot about these things. Friggin' invisible things. Grab the old shotty. These friggin' bug things, I tell you, annoying. They drop gems, which is nice, but they are kind of annoying. Yeah, yeah, loads of money. Yeah, unfortunately, it is such a shame that I've got to admit, I would love that game, but I know again. I know what you mean. I know that. Whoa, God Almighty, where did he come from? Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Yeah, again, I can understand the whole emulating thing, and I can understand why people do that. I just have a thing about I just love or prefer playing them on the original consoles. Don't know why. It's just a thing I always do. And sometimes that makes things really difficult. There's quite a few DS games that I would like to do Let's Plays of, but because I haven't as yet found a way to run a DS through a capture card, I can't do it. But all of these are, you know, all my other stuff, N64, Dreamcast, everything, NES, everything is on the original console, just through a capture card. I'm actually slightly curious, Gamer Geek World, how you record your stuff. Because I know you, I can't remember what you mentioned the name of what it is you used to record, and I don't recognise what that was. I didn't recognise what did you call it? I can't remember what you called it now, but I remember thinking what is one of those. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, most of them you can run. You know, there's an emulator you can put, but the actual console. And of course, the thing is, I don't know if I couldn't. Oh, I couldn't do it properly anyway because any DS game you needed to actually touch the screen with the stylus. I couldn't do that on. You know, really, I suppose, as I say, I don't know. Maybe there is a way. I'll have a little look, but I saw. I don't know if I want to say this. Actually, this is really embarrassing. I was in Cash Exchange today in Exeter, and I saw a couple of awesome games that were on the DS, and I thought I'd love that. But again, no way of running it through the capture card. But I saw a Frozen-based game, which was called something like Olaf's Adventure or something like that, and I really wanted to do it on the channel, but no idea. Oh, actually, Zeno, you might be interested here. I'm going to be doing a Doctor Who game on the. I know you're a Doctor Who fan, and I found a Doctor Who game on the Wii called. Hang on, 2 seconds. What's it called? What's it called? It's called Doctor Who Return to Earth, with voice acting by Matt Smith and what's her name? The Karen Gillan. So that could be interesting. So I'll probably chuck that on there. But not seen Frozen, you heretic. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, don't ask me why. And this is embarrassing. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Frozen. I don't know why, but. When it's kind of Christmas time, I always put it on in the class. Obviously, as you know, I'm a teacher, and I always make the class sit through it over and over again. But they hate it more than anybody. But yeah, it's a Doctor Who game on the Wii. As I say, the picture on the front's quite interesting. It's got Matt Smith and Karen Gillan kind of hiding behind a load of Cybermen, so that should be interesting. But I'll get that on the channel soon. You can't go wrong with a bit of Zootopia. No, nothing wrong with that at all, but yeah, indeed. But we've all got our little pet likes, haven't we? Boom! Oh! Get off the ceiling! Where's he gone? It's the awesome thing about the shotgun, you can't really miss with it. So he loves Zootopia. Nice. No, nothing wrong with good old Zootopia, but there you go. I suppose, Gamer Geek World, I suppose you're quite glad that you didn't have a daughter, because you'd have had to sit through all that kind of Disney cack. But unless you're a fan of it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you are, but probably not. Has your son kind of given up entirely on doing things? I know you said that he's kind of lost interest a little bit. Was that just the eBay stuff, or is he just generally not got an interest in the channel anymore, or? Do you think he would do his own channel at any point, or? Because I know obviously it seems to be quite a popular thing these days. You know, the kids, a lot of the kids have got their channels and stuff. Even kids in my class, I mean, they're year 3, and a lot of them have got channels and stuff. So I wondered if it was something whether he's going to do his own channel or whatever. Kind of a shame, because I thought things like the eBay challenge, and I know that was a popular series. I know other people had left comments saying that they hope you do some more of that. But, Oh really? Is it? Oh no! What, the Doctor Who one? Is it rubbish? Is it? Oh damn it! You've gone and ruined it for me now, Gaming Geek World. I got my hopes up thinking that was going to be awesome. We'll see anyway, but yeah, I'm sure you're right, I'm sure, I don't know, there's probably a reason why I'd never heard of it before. But, I don't know, I couldn't resist anything with a Cyberman on the front, I had to buy it. Do you, I know obviously you keep a lot of your retro stuff as well, Gamer Geek, do you know, your Master System and stuff like that, MegaDrive, I know you sort of keep all of that. Do you tend to eBay a lot of your stuff, things like that Wii game, for example? Do you eBay it, or do you just keep everything, or what do you tend to do with it? Oh god. Now there's this bit which is very easy to cock up. Trying to think what the best way of doing this is. Right, because I need to grenade him. Before he runs out the door, because he does tend to run off sometimes. It's quite easy to jump down here. There we go. That should kill him because he's got something quite valuable on him. There we go. Is he actually dead? Oh, one of them got away. Damn it. But anyway, having to do a playthrough Zelda Twilight Princess. Yeah, I actually started playing that again myself on the Wii. I know they did an HD thing on the Wii U, but I've never had a Wii U. But yeah, that's an awesome game, really good. Are either of you, Gamer Geek World or Xeno, are either of you planning on getting a Nintendo Switch when they come out? Because they're obviously there's a lot of hype about them, but again, I'm not 100% convinced about them myself, but. I'm certainly myself not getting one to begin with, but oh sorry, I missed your comment there, Gaming Geek. Little Man and his mates have their own channel. Okay, Dad's no longer cool. My daughter's. Oh, okay, I didn't realise you had a daughter actually. Oh, okay, so she's outgrown that whole Disney stuff, but yeah. Oh yes, so you probably went through it at one point, so yeah, you have my sympathy, but for that, but. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, most people who are buying a Nintendo Switch, I think, are only buying it for Breath of the Wild, and I think, to be honest, that's a bit stupid. I've never really done that whole thing of buying a console for one game. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. There's nothing else that's really on it that's worth getting, is there? So, yeah, I saw in your video you said that you weren't overly fussed about the N64 stuff anymore, and it is one of those kind of love it or hate it consoles, really, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people just play it because of sort of fond memories of GoldenEye and stuff like that, but yeah. I don't think it's as good as people make out. A lot of people rave about it being, you know, the best thing since proverbial sliced bread, but I don't know, it never really did it for me, to be honest.
Welcome.
It's got some good games. Mario Kart 64 is amazing, but
got a selection of. What are you saying?
But yeah, I don't think it's quite worth the hype that some people give it. But
is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, I agree, Gamer Geek. It's not something that I don't think it will particularly take off, to be honest. But I think some people are going to make a lot of money because they're going to buy one and then sell it early days, and they'll make a lot of money that way. But yeah, I don't think it'll be particularly great. Second-hand GameCube last. Ah, great GameCube, fantastic. Wind Waker is one of those games everybody hypes about and says it's amazing, and I tried it 3 or 4 times and just never got into it. Just really didn't do it for me. But that's a really good price, though. Gotta say, that's a good price for all that. But yeah, Master Quest. Oh God, yeah, bloody hell. Oh jeez, takes me back, but yeah. And again, it's the GameCube. I mean, that's a great console, but the controller is so fiddly. I hate the friggin' controller, I really do. I've done a few Let's Play things on my channel with the GameCube, and oh god, it's a struggle every time. I forgot to put the friggin' thing on, and I'm gonna get a crossbow bolt in the face. Nice, okay, that was lucky. Oh! No. Where's the other guy gone? There he is. Haven't played Master Quest. Any idea what actually... If it's the one I'm thinking of, there was a game that was actually quite like... sort of like a really sort of cheap and cheesy version of Zelda. It wasn't anything like as good as Zelda, but I remember... I've got a feeling it was also out on... Was it Game Boy or something? They did a version of it that was... I'm pretty sure that they did on... Might have been Game Boy Advance or something like that, if it's the one I'm thinking of. And if it is that one, it actually sells for quite a lot on that. Right, let's use a flash grenade. But... Yeah, I also think that with the Switch, I reckon that because they've said it's going to do this and it's going to do that and all the rest of it, but I think the battery life is going to be absolutely cack. I reckon that because I mean, you know, a console running something that is as demanding as something like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, surely it's not going to be able to. It's not going to be that good, surely. But and the little controllers that look like they're about the size of matchsticks is ridiculous. I think that, you know, without sounding incredibly racist here, I don't think they're made for Western hands, if you know what I mean, but I probably wouldn't, if this was a YouTube video, I'd have probably edited that out, but you know what I mean, but yeah, I don't think it's made for us, shall we say. I've seen people holding them and they look absolutely tiny, but... Now, can I snipe that dude in the red before he runs off? I doubt it. He's going to jump on his little minigun, isn't he? But so if I had the RPG here, you just try and he's so gonna run off. Oh, you little swine! Every time I'm never quite quick enough to get him. Jesus, these are a bit tougher. Have you ever completed what do you call it, Twilight Princess before? Does he know at all? Because it's one of those games that a lot of people have played, but not that many people seem to have actually completed it. But actually, I want to blow them up. But this is almost certainly going to hurt me more than them. Hey, there we go. Is there another guy running about? Who's this guy? Now, I have managed to do this before. It's a bit easier to snipe from here because you can kind of start at this side. Beat it on the Wii once. Yeah, it is a great game. I still absolutely love... Oh, no. Really? Oh, my God. Terrible aiming. Oh, you little bugger. There we go. You little swine. You messed up my aiming. Well, that's him run off anyway. Yeah, sorry, I love Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Absolutely love that game. Because back in the day, obviously the Game Boy, their games were pretty basic, and then when they released that Zelda game, it was like a whole RPG crammed onto a little game cart. I thought it was amazing. Really, really great game. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, you see, that is one of the issues with obviously a lot of the old consoles, is that because as people have modern TVs that are only HD, a lot of people don't have the you know, haven't got any way of actually feeding the signal through to their modern TV. I can only get things, the old consoles, to play through the capture card. I can't get them to, you know, I can't just plug it straight into the TV. So and he's on his bloody minigun. Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild is going to be one of those games that I think it's never going to live up to the hype again, like so many other games. But now watch me cough this one right up. Nope. Yeah, we can get shot in the face at least a couple of times. Damn it. God damn it! Get off that bloody minigun. Finally. I never quite, to be honest, got the hang of the Wii controllers generally, to be fair. They were, I don't know, they were a bit too sensitive for me. I'll tell you what you might like, Zeno. In fact, you probably, I'm sure you know about this, and you probably played it or seen it yourself already, but Dead Space Extraction is a great little game on the Wii, I have to say. And it just proves that not all games on the Wii are for kids. I mean, that's insanely violent and gruesome, but and it's got a lot of backstory to do with the Dead Space trilogy, of course. Hiding in the door. Yeah, I know there is a kind of a blind spot he's got, isn't there? But I know I kind of spend ages faffing about trying to find it and then end up kind of getting shot anyways. I just thought, as I got loads of health, I'll just do that. And then there's this deer head that always reminds me of the one in Evil Dead. Oh, balls. I was kind of mashing the buttons then. Let's just see. Right, so we want that on those. Is it 6? It is 6. I can never remember that, but there we go. Certainly. Well, thank you for stopping by, Gamer Geek World. Much appreciated, as always. And I shall, as I say, I can't see why buffering issues have been a problem, but hopefully I shall get to see one of your streams soon. I do enjoy yours. I can tell the cider's flowing, but yeah, so appreciate you stopping by. And, sweet dreams, and I shall see you again at some point, no doubt, on YouTube. I'm actually going to be calling it a night anyway very soon.
But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
On the PS3. Interesting. I got to be honest, you know, I didn't actually know it was on the. I've never seen it on the PS3. Because on the Wii, it's just like an on-rail shooter, like House of the Dead, but in Dead Space. Okay, interesting. Do you have to use the move controllers for it, or do you have to just use the thumbsticks? I can't see how that would work, to be honest, but I've never seen it in the shop or anything on PS3, but no, on the Wii it was actually quite good, and it was a co-op thing as well, so it was just like House of the Dead, but oh crap, I forgot about this bit. But oh, ouch. Limited edition. Oh right, okay. So you get it as like a free game. Interesting. Okay. Wow, I got right effed up then by that guy, didn't I? Ouch. Oh, download only. Okay. So as I say, is it something that you have to use the, because obviously those awful PlayStation Move controllers, which were pretty terrible. Do you have to use those? Is it still an on-rail shooter, or? Because as I say, you're very limited to what you can actually do with you know, in terms of it's just literally an on-rail shooter on the. No! Oh, for God's sake! Because I don't know, I've got to say, on the Wii, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was alright. And it sort of had the same backstory and the same feel as the other one. But God, I'm gonna have to use a healthy. Oh no, golden egg. Golden egg, let's use the golden egg. Hey, there we go. House of the Dead style, yeah. Are you generally not a fan of the kind of on-rails shooters like that, or? Because again, some people absolutely hate those, but they always remind me of the good old arcade. Oh, you little. The good old arcade days. No. Oh, you bag. So many friggin' head poppers today. Come on, open the door. Yeah, I just kind of like the backstory to the Dead Space stuff. Not that I really followed it originally, but look at this dude running away. We're gonna have to drop a lamp on him, aren't we? Oh no, he's coming back. There we go. And there should be one in the other corner, but yeah, I did a bit of House of the Dead Overkill, I think it's called, with the co-op with Gem on my channel, and quite interesting, shooting sort of zombie strippers and stuff. It was quite interesting, but it was a bit like a Tarantino type film actually. But Yeah, I would love to see another... Way, I thought he was dead. I'd love to see another Dead Space game, but I can't imagine that happening now, to be honest. Time Crisis 2, that was awesome. I remember the whole stepping on the bloody pedals to take cover and things like that. Because there was I always get confused between Time Crisis and Virtua Cop, because they were pretty much the same. No, I mean, they were absolutely solid. I bought the original House of the Dead on... that was in the arcade, but I bought the version on the Wii, and even with bloody infinite lives, essentially, I still keep getting killed very quickly. It's, There we go. Yeah, they were solid games. And they used to eat through the old money, didn't they? Bloody hell, you know, put a quid a go or whatever, or 50p a go. And I tell you, you'd soon found you'd spent like a tenner without realising it. No, I was absolutely terrible. I was terrible. I know. I remember seeing. I don't know. I see. I don't know. It may not appeal to you, but there's a really good series which I'm sure you've heard of called Games Master back in the day with Dominic Diamond and Patrick Moore used to host it. And I remember seeing a challenge on there where they've got this guy in to play 2 Time Crisis arcade machines at the same time with only 1 life. Like he couldn't be hit by anything at all, while he was doing, I say, 2 at once, like 1 gun in each hand. And frickin' hell, I tell you, when you see somebody do that, you suddenly realise just how bad you are at these games. Did I grab the... Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, good old game. I love Games Master, absolutely love it. But, Right, it is coming up to 11:30 and I've got a few things to sort out, so I think I'm going to end it there for the moment. But huge appreciation for you know, dropping by and all that. Always good to have a chat and that. And as I say, hopefully, you know, if I see you stream on YouTube, I'll obviously drop in that, and I'll keep an eye on your channel. And as I say, if you see me streaming, do feel free to drop in. And as I say, good luck with the whole new relationship side of thing. That is awesome as well. So that's always good to hear that somebody's having a bit of good luck and good news in that way. But yeah, as I say, I shall be on here again at some point, either videos or whatever. You have to let me know how Resident Evil 7's going as well. But interested to sort of see how you get on with that. But yeah, cool. Alright then, well, as I say, I shall see you again at some point. As I say, I'll check out videos if there's anything new on your channel. Or if not, as I say, maybe I'll catch you streaming at some point. So yeah, I shall see you again later then.